So, a good server at a restaurant will take a bunch of straws and put them in their apron so that if a customer asks, "Can I have a straw?" you have one ready. And that's especially important if the person wanting the straw is a child. You need to get that straw now. So, let's think of a bunch of straws, kind of like the background to the slide. Think of them as you're holding them together and you're looking top down at them, as in this picture. This is the same arrangement of cuboidal cells in your kidney. Your kidney, in parts of it, most of it, it's just a collection of straws. And the lumina, which is the plural word for lumen, are all of these open spaces here. There's not one lumen, there are many lumina. Surrounding all of these open spaces is a layer of cuboidal cells with their nuclei smack dab in the center. The reality, though, is that in the process of making a microscope, sometimes these tubes, they don't hold their shape. They get smushed in the process of making the slide. And that's why some of them look oval in shape. Remember, I'm drawing the individual cells to show you that cube shape here, or highlighting it. But you have to remember that cuboidal cells, right, they're going to have their nucleus in the middle of the cell, and that's like their telltale picture. This picture on the left represents a straw or a tube if I were to cut it long ways. And so this big open space here is the lumen of one straw, one open space. There are not many examples of stratified cuboidal in the body. Well, not many good examples. It's really hard to see the cuboidal shapes of cells with stratified cuboidal. And it's really easy to see their circular shaped nuclei. But this brings up a common misconception for students. It's usually at this point that some people are like, I think I've only been looking at nuclei. And I've totally been wondering what the heck you've been talking about when you talk about shapes, because everything looks circular to me. That's okay. That's really common for people to realize that at this point. Remember, the nuclei, they're so tempting to focus on because they take up that stain and they get that purple color. And they're consistent through all the pictures, right? So nuclei are only nuclei. They all look round. So here, it's hard to see the cuboidally stacked cell shapes, right? But trust me, these pictures, they do have two layers. This tissue, simple or stratified cuboidal, it tends to line ducts and passageways. So we'll see it in organs that have fluids that might be spilling out onto surfaces that lead to the outside, like mammary glands and salivary glands. Sweat glands. You might connect to the nice round shape of the duct on this picture on the right here, right? Because it's like a straw or an opening through which fluids are flowing.